Hello, welcome to you and Me and OWC. I will be your host today. This month, we will visit the Story Barn located in Somers, Connecticut, as well as Windham Area Interfaith Ministry located in Willimantic, Connecticut. We hope you enjoy today's program.
Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Renata Bowers, author of the award-winning Frida B book series and co-founders of the Story Barn, located in Somers. Can you tell us about the Story Barn mission, vision, and values?
Thank you, Shane. It's such a pleasure to meet you. And this is my business partner, Paula LaJoy, who's joining me today. So Paula and I are the co-founders of the Story Barn. And I'm going to let Paula talk to the mission, vision, values.
Yeah, so we co-own a company called Frida B, and just as Shane said, it's where we publish the Frida B children's book series, and Renata is the author of that series. But we also wanted a place where we could host people to come see us. So Renata does a lot of work in schools, but we also wanted a place where people could come to us. And so we purchased this barn called the Story Barn. And we both own the Story Barn under the umbrella of Frida B. So for us, the mission here is to make sure that every single person feels valued for their unique worth. We want every person that walks through the door to feel seen, heard, and loved. And one of the things that we often say is that every person carries their own unique story inside. And that story can only be told by one person, and that's the person who's carrying it. And that means that they have very unique value and something to give to the world. And a lot of people don't recognize that, from the very small children to grown adults we find don't know that. And so our mission, our goal, is to make sure that every person that comes here learns that and then feels seen, heard, and loved for their unique story. Anything you'd like to add to that?
No, I think that's absolutely perfect.
Who is Frida B and what kind of adventures has she had?
Oh, Frida B is an 8-year-old girl who's got a really big imagination. And so she dreams a lot. She dreams about where she wants to go, what she wants to do, what she wants to explore. But what I love the most about Frida is that she doesn't spend time thinking about who she isn't. So she gets very excited about exploring the things that are true about her, the things that she's good at, the things that she cares about, the things that she wants to do. So I write the books about Frida to inspire kids to believe that they have their own story inside, just like Paula said, and that they are free to be that story, to explore what they love, to explore what they're interested in, and to not compare themselves to other people, because each of us is different and each of us has a unique value. So when we focus on ourselves, that story kind of wakes up, and that's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Who or what inspired you to write the book series Frida B?
That's a good question. So it was someone who inspired me to write it. Frida B was not my idea. So I have a very good friend. Her name is Anne, and she lives in Wisconsin. And I went to college with Anne, and we've been friends ever since. And she called me years ago and said, I know you love writing kids stuff. What if you wrote a story about a girl, and her name is Frida B? Get it? Like free to be. And I loved that idea. So I just wrote the first story, Frida B herself, just because I thought it was such a fun idea. I had no idea that was going to turn into a whole series of books. But that was the gift of a very good friend.
Okay. What kind of activities are offered at the Story Barn?
Oh.
Would you like to answer?
Sure, and add to the things that
Okay.
I'm not thinking about. So we're just getting into some lovely weather. And so when we're able to host some groups outside, we start having a different calendar. And so we will be holding some Wonder and Wander events on Wednesdays. where families are allowed to register and then get an exclusive site on the property, including some supplies to make some art projects and different activities, including story time with Renata. And so those will be happening on Wednesdays. We'll also once a month be doing an open barn, because we're sitting here now in the story barn. We're doing an open barn where we we allow folks from the community to come onto the property, and they have the opportunity to shop in our store, look at our books, buy books, but also consider making an art project. And we have activities outside for them to enjoy. But other than that, we also host private events. So we have team building for adults. We have retreats for adults. We do activities for organizations that host kids, so youth groups. And maybe you could talk about some of that, but we do activities for all ages.
Yeah.
So from small children to adults.
Yeah. So the idea behind the barn, as Paula had said in the beginning, was that it gives us a place where we can invite people to come here and we can host them in a very warm and inviting and imaginative atmosphere. So we then create specific events based on what people would like to do. There might be a birthday party. There might be a bridal shower. There might be a youth group activity. There might be a Girl Scouts activity. And there might be a preschool visiting, a school for a field trip. So we tailor the event so that when the people come, the kids or the adults, they have this delightful experience of adventure and nature and story and play and all of these things that are so innate to us feeling seen, heard, and loved.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Who is the team behind Frida B and how do they contribute to Frida's story?
Well, you're looking at the team.
Here we are.
Yes.
Yeah,
we could include our husband. We have family members that help as well.
Yeah, it is a two-family operation, and we love that. So it's two families. It's Paula and myself and our husbands and our families that own and operate everything that happens here. But what's also really neat is we have a lot of friends. We have a lot of friends that come and help us and love to volunteer and love to bring their gifts and talents here, so that when we're doing an event, we might have our friend Judy, or we might have Paula's mom Lou, or we have lots of people we can call on that will come and help us put together a really special event. And so we're just a family and friends team here.
Okay. Yes. How did you discover Opportunity Works?
Oh.
Do you?
You go ahead.
Well, for me, it was through the store, so I'm not sure if that's I had stumbled upon your store and really fell in love with the crafts, and then started talking to some of the folks behind the counter, and just wanted to learn more and more about what you do, and then kind of told Renata.
Well, actually, we were there because we
That's true.
we were
too.
looking at the bowling. Remember, there was a bowling alley.
Yes, 'cause
I don't know if
they
you know
use
that there was a bowling alley
I
behind.
think there was a bowling alley in sometime in OWC store. I think I saw that before.
Yeah,
So,
they use some
yeah.
of the wood planks for your birdhouses.
Yes, I saw the birdhouse in the OWC store.
Yes.
Yeah, so we actually came to the bowling alley to look at the bowling alley flooring for a project we were thinking about. And then we noticed there was a store.
I said, I've been to that store. We have to go shopping. So we went there.
And then we got very, very engaged. We were really interested in what Opportunity Works does. And we thought it would be a good fit with the work that we do here. And so we've enjoyed, over periods of time having folks from Opportunity Works come here and help us with stuff that we do here.
Nice. What has your experience been like in partnering with Opportunity Works?
Yeah, we've really enjoyed it. We've done like an internship here where a group of a team would come here and help us prepare for some of our events, either in making crafts or getting the property ready. In different aspects, they've helped us. And so I know that you've spent a lot of time also.
Yeah, I think that everyone here, I know your mom has been involved in that too. It brings us a lot of joy. It's a way for us to bring other people here to experience what we do and to have kind of that feeling of a team working together to create something special. So it's been a really positive experience for us to be working with Opportunity Works.
Where can our viewers learn more about Free to Be in the Story Barn?
Well, that's simple. There's a very simple website address that I can give to you. It is just the name Free to Be. So it's FRIEDAB.com. If you go to freetobee.com, there's a place right on the homepage where you can click to look at the books and all of our products. And you can also click to go to the barn and see what's happening here. So freetobee.com is the best place to go.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Okay. How many books are in the Free to Be book series, and what can we expect from Free to Be in the future?
Oh, one never knows. It's a creative process. So the idea is we wait for the idea to come to us as far as what we're going to do next. And I do have an idea of what might be happening next. But right now we have 7 Free to Be books in the series. So 6 are hardcover picture books, and the 7th is a coloring book that also has a story in it. And Paula and I are discussing and dreaming about a new project, but it's still so early. I don't think we're quite ready to share it yet, but we hope that there will be a new offering, down the road.
Nice. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Yeah, go.
Well, one of my wishes is that we just continue to grow this site as a place for community. And so when we talked about our mission, vision, and values, it was really about being integrated in the community. And it's one of the reasons we love working with Opportunity Works and other organizations in the community, and just bringing people here and giving them a space to feel peace and nature, use their imagination and play. And so I just want more of that.
That's a good wish. One wish that I have is that I would start by saying every child, but then it goes way beyond that. It's every single person would know how important they are. That every single person would know that there's something inside of them that no one else has, ever has had, ever will have again. And that combination inside each person is so important. And if we don't believe in that, then it doesn't do the good it could do in the world. So I love that idea of helping each child, each person understand how important he or she is.
Okay, that's our interview. Thank you for visiting us at the Story Barn here in Somers, Connecticut, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Kristen, a volunteer and administrative coordinator of Windham Area Interfaith Ministry, or WAME for short, located in Willimantic, Connecticut. Kristen is joined by Terry, a longtime valued WAME volunteer. All right, so can you tell us about WAME's mission, vision, and values?
I can. Thanks for having us here today with you, Matthew. And to the crew that's here. So one of WAME's main goals is to keep people housed in their homes and to have their utilities running. So we have emergency financial assistance that can help people in crisis or when they're facing hardships. And we also have a materials goods program where we take in donations, and then there's many floors that people can come and shop at, and that helps offset the cost of living so that people can still, afford the things they need and still stay in their homes. So that's one of our main goals, as serving as a resource for our community and and making sure that folks get connected to the places they need in the area and can be stabilized.
So, what kind of donations does WAME accept?
We take material goods of all kinds, so clothes. We usually prefer clothes to be seasonal, and we have a storage area here for winter clothes. So we do take them, but mostly we take when it's seasonal. And we take furniture, anything you would need to reset a house or home for yourself after you've faced some hardships and need to rebuild, what you've got for your home.
What kind of donations does WAME not accept?
We don't take things like baby cribs or baby
Car seats.
We don't take decorative items. Really, we just want things that people can furnish their homes with. So we try not to get a lot of tchotchke stuff.
We try not to take, if they're damaged or dirty or worn, they need to be gently used. Okay.
Right. WAME has several programs that are offered to the community. Can you tell our viewers about those programs?
Sure. We have one called Partners in Mentorship. That's where folks who are needing some support maybe around goals they have. It might be, so it's a mentorship program. So we partner folks who need some support around goals with someone from the community who might be retired or have some extra time and can offer their life experience to help support someone to reach their goals. And for example, some of those might be going back to school, or they have a job interview coming up, or they are trying to balance their budget. And that's called Partners in Mentorship, PIP program. And then we have our back to school program, which is, it provides uniforms for kids heading back to school in September. And we also have programs that are during the holidays. So that's gifts for teens, a toy program, and an adopt a family program that people can apply for. They have to be eligible for those programs.
Okay. In addition to WAME's programs, WAME also offers a variety of events throughout the year. Can you tell us about the annual events and what makes them fun for all?
Yep. The annual events are the Steeplechase bike tour. So that's a fundraiser that happens, it's coming up August 19th. And that's where folks from our entire region turn out, and they bike ride across the neighboring surrounding 4 or 5 towns from steeple, church faith group to faith group. And they folks from the community have pledged money to these riders, and that money goes to 3 different organizations: Perceptions Program, WAME, and the No Freeze Shelter.
Here's a question I want to ask you, Kristen. What brought you to WAME, and how has that impacted you?
Well, I came to WAME during COVID, so in 2021. Victoria Nimorowski, our director, was looking to hire someone to help be an admin assistant and help coordinate volunteers. And I thought that looked like an exciting opportunity. And it's brought a lot to my life because I didn't really know. I'd lived in this community for about 20 years or so, but I didn't really know to the extent of what WAME did. And so little by little, I just kept seeing the impact with all the funds that come in from the community at large, and just how many people respect WAME and see their donations and the monetary financial assistance people give, and how that systematically and respectfully goes back into the community. So it's a really big deal. So yeah, that's pretty impactful you guys see it too when you're here, and what an impact it makes for everybody.
Actually, moving to you, Terry, how long have you volunteered for WAME, and what do you like most about WAME?
I've been here since like 2013. I originally came here for community service. Then I got involved with Easter Seals, which is which turned into Maturity Works, which is a program to help older adults find jobs, give them training and find jobs. Once that program ended, I had a couple opportunities for jobs, but I had no transportation, which is kind of lacking in this area. So I decided to volunteer. I worked originally downstairs on the second floor with the career closet,
Yeah.
but it was boring. So I came upstairs. I was bored out of my mind. So anyway, I came upstairs and I saw that they needed some help with the intake desk where the computers are when you come in and register. And I asked them, could I be trained for that? They trained me, and 9 years later, here I am. I'm still here.
So, Terry, in what ways can members of the community volunteer or offer support to Wayne?
We need volunteers to translate Spanish. We need volunteers to control the traffic that we get. We just need volunteers all the way around. You know.
Yeah, we run primarily on volunteer help.
Yes.
We have a staff of about like 6, and mostly it's part-time. So we have our budget. Well, we try to, everything that comes in goes back out to, actually we own the building, so it's the money that we do get is for the upkeep and renovate, fixing the building when it's in need of repair. But primarily everything goes back out into the community. And volunteers sustain us. We have lots of church groups that come. Yukon and Eastern provide lots of students who have to do community service, and they do lots of hours. Your group is here volunteering. And so all of that goes into making it what it is and keeping it clean and organized, so.
Kristen, what has your experience been like in partnering with Opportunity Works?
Oh, you guys have been so amazing for us. You're always bringing such good cheer and enthusiasm, and being on our Opportunity Works is here helping us on our 3rd floor, which you'll probably see in some of the other footage, and that's our clothing department. And so your work crew is directly interacting with our shoppers, and so oftentimes you can see the Opportunity Works folks asking people what they need for help, doing a lot of customer service, exceptional customer service, asking people what they need, getting them bags if they need it, hanging things up for them.
Keeping the place clean, removing the hangers, and trying to keep things in order. They're really good at that.
Yeah.
And they're friendly. I haven't seen anybody like with a bad attitude. They come in here with a good attitude, and that's hard to do in here.
It is. It's yeah. But mostly it's best to come up with a good attitude.
I think all of you are just very, you're just very kind-hearted, and you're having a good time too, it looks like. So, yeah,
Yep.
It's definitely a mutual benefit for sure.
Thanks. If you two had 3 wishes for Wayne, what would they be and why?
I would like for people not to need Wayne like they do. You know what I'm saying? Because right now people need it because they just need it. They're struggling. I would like for Wayne to be a place they could come to if they just want to just come, but not because they desperately need it. Because right now that's how it is. People, they need this as this is how they're sustaining themselves by coming because they don't have furniture or they don't have, a lady, as a matter of fact, a lady came in the other day, she didn't have toilet paper, she didn't have toothpaste, she didn't have soap. And that's the kind of things, and that people sometimes can't even afford. People have lost their jobs and can't get them back. So I would like to see Wayne not be needed in that respect. People, be able to come to the point where they can get those kind of things without having to come here and be in that situation. But
Yeah, I totally
hopefully at
agree.
some point it'll be like that. I don't see it before coming in the next couple of years, but maybe somewhere down the road we'll get there. I don't want to ever see Wayne close up, because where am I going to go?
No, that's true.
I also think it'd be great if Wayne could be a model for maybe other nonprofits to be created in other regions of New England or another section of Connecticut. I think there are some, there are lots of different organizations that have like small exchange shops or clothing swap kind of places, but nothing quite like Wayne.
There's no place like
So-
Wayne where you just get free everything. You have Goodwill, you have Salvation Army, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
It's not the
and so
same.
I think we could be a good reference for other entities like who want to start an endeavor like this. And then just continuing, the last wish would be to continue partnering with places like Opportunity Works or other. We do a lot of partnering in our community too, like Access Agency. If folks are coming in and they need help, we'll make sure that we cross-reference that, for folks. But working with other organizations, continuing to build that network of crossover groups to help sustain everybody.
Well,
Thank you guys so
thank
much
you.
for being
Yes.
Thanks
here.
for the interview.
This was-
And cut. Thank you for viewing today's presentation that has been produced by OWC's transitional program at the CVC studio. Many thanks to all of our partners and supporters. OWC has some upcoming important dates. On April 28th, OWC will host Psychic Medium Rebecca. On April 29th, in conjunction with the Talon County Chamber of Commerce, OWC is hosting a tag sale. Beginning in May, OWC presents Mother's Day May raffle all month long. Don't forget to visit in person or online OWC's floral and gifts, especially for Mother's Day. Lastly, I like to bring up our team who has been working behind the scenes to bid farewell. So everybody, come on up. Thank you. This is the OWC team. Oh, we got someone else.